You want to say hi to Mr. Moon? Say hi, Mr. Moon. How are you doing tonight? Oh, hi, boys and girls. We were just saying hello to Mr. Moon over there. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome to another episode of Over the Moon Bedtime Stories. And I've got my little granddaughter here, Nevaeh. You saying hi? You say hi, Daddy and Mommy?
Hi, Daddy and Mommy.
Okay, and she's going to be with us today. Our story today is a Sid the Science Kid. Yeah. And the name of the story is Why Are My Shoes Shrinking?
It's not shrinking.
Well, we'll see what happens. This morning, Sid's trying to put on his favorite shoes, but they don't quite fit. When I got those shoes last summer, they fit. Come on, shoes. Get on my feet, pleaded Sid. Have your shoes ever gotten too small? Why does your shoe get too small anyway? Why don't they just fit forever? When Sid rushes down to breakfast, he exclaims, "Mom, I have an announcement. My shoes don't fit. They don't fit because my shoes are shrinking." "Sid," Dad says, "your shoes are not shrinking. Your feet are growing. All of you is growing. You are getting bigger." "But how come I can't see myself growing?" Sid asks. "Well, you can, sort of," Dad says. "These are the marks we've made to see how tall you've grown." Are your feet growing? Yeah, okay.
Because that's growing.
Yeah. When Sid steps up to the wall, he's taller than his highest mark. "Wow, I am growing. Is Zeke growing too?" Sid asks. "He sure is," says Mom. "Every living thing grows." When Sid gets to school, he looks for all his friends on the playground. Super silly Gerald. There's cheerful Gabriella. And there's clever May. He can't wait to ask them about growing. Sid is curious and asks, "Can you name something that grows?" Gabriella says, "My big brother." Gerald says, "Trees." And May says, "My cat Mushu." When it's rug time, Teacher Susie asks him if anyone wants to share. "I have something to share," says Sid. "My favorite shoes don't fit anymore. My mom and dad says it's because I'm growing." "I know that we grow, but why can't we see ourselves growing?" asked Gabriella. To answer this question, Teacher Susie brings her class to the Super Fab Lab. A few days ago, the kids planted little seeds in sponges to see how they grow. "Okay, scientists, line up these plants from youngest to oldest," says Susie. You there? "The plants that are the youngest are the smallest, and the plants that are older are bigger." "This plant has been growing for a long time, but it's still not all that tall. I guess it takes a long time for plants to grow," says Sid. "That's a great observation, Sid," says Susie. "There's a special word for when something changes into something else. It's called transformation." When Sid gets home, he lets his dad know what he learned at school. "I learned that growing happens slowly," he says. "That reminds me, Zeke is growing too," Dad says. "Let's start measuring him on this side of the door frame." Big brother Sid helps measure Zeke. Now they can keep track of how much Zeke grows too. When Mom arrives home, she has something special for Sid. New shoes. "Hey, they fit. Thanks, Mom," exclaims Sid happily. At bedtime, Sid thinks over all the things he learned that day. Seeds grow into plants, but slowly, and Transformation is the word for something changing into something else. Sid's shoes aren't shrinking, he's growing. I've got some more growing to do, and I bet you do too. See you later, scientists. The end. So, what did you find out today?
It was good, but one wasn't growing.
Yeah, his shoes weren't shrinking. What was happening?
It was growing.
His feet were growing. That's correct.
I'll show you one part.
Well, we gotta say goodbye to our people all out there. Goodbye, boys and girls. We hope you enjoyed Sid the Science Kid from Over the Moon Bedtime Stories. Good night.
Good night.